is borne by the broadcaster. I like to think, because I'm old school, that you do have some responsibilities. You know, when I say to my listeners, don't be violent, I'm not saying it because I think there's somebody watching. I'm saying it because I fucking believe it. Don't be violent.
Don't be violent, yeah.
No, don't burn stuff down. Don't fucking... Although that poor fucker in that house used to have me that video where the police came in through his front door. If ever there was provocation, you know, that was it. But I'm glad that he didn't, because you can't win that way.
No,
you can't.
Also, we don't really know the rest of the story around that video.
Well, there's rumors that the guy was provoked and knew they were coming and all that. It still doesn't change the fact they fucking came through his front door.
Exactly, and at this time, in the time of a virus going around that's killing people, to have 4 strangers come into your house and stand very close to you doesn't seem terribly responsible to me. It's like the police going around at the moment. You know, break up large gatherings. I get it. Disperse people. You know, stay apart. Fine. No, when there's family, no, I know. But let me.
No, if that's the goal, if that's the goal,
no, to say you look sick, fuck off then.
No, that's my whole point. That's what I'm getting to. Mass gatherings, concerts, things like that. If there is a particularly virulent flu-like strain, okay, you can say we can't do that right now. But breaking up families that are in the park, people that are talking to each other from 12 feet apart, where are you going? Is it essential? There's this massive overreach, and these buggers are right in your face. So what if they're COVID positive? So all of this is starting to play. Now there's more and more stories hitting the mainstream of we've overreacted a bit here.
You think?
In CNN. But Richie, CNN said it. You know something's got to be as plain as the fucking nose on your face if they've said it. You know, I mean, why else would they go against the narrative?
I got to say, actually, Peter Hitchens has been a fucking legend, because a month ago he was banging this drum whilst he was getting hate and threats and everything. And he was standing there going, freedom, liberty, this isn't right. You're going to kill more people locking us away. And he got so much shit. And you know what? Agree with him or not, he was doing his fucking job at that point. He was doing what he should have been doing. And he's slowly being proved right, you know, in some aspects of his arguments.
Come on, look, it's your audience, so let me lay it out in 25 seconds. There is a very virulent. This is complete supposition. I can prove fucking none of this.
This is your opinion.
Exactly. I am not the truth or industrial complex. I do not tell people lies. I don't lie about 5G making people faint at Glastonbury last year. I don't tell those lies. I don't tell any fucking lies. Here's what's happening, in my opinion. It's nasty. It's like 2014, 2015. It's only my opinion. I know some of my listeners have tuned into this. I know some of them have, and I know they don't agree with me. Fuck off. This is what I think. So listen, this is what's happening. It's 2014, 2015. It's fucking nasty. They knew it was coming, and they decided, as in, there's a million names for them. The fucking elite, the Illuminati, they decided, fantastic. What an opportunity this is. What should have happened, and real doctors have said it on the Richie Allen radio show, what should have happened is we should have made sure that people with underlying medical conditions and the old were looked after. Not abandoned to fucking die. Looked after. Vitamin D them up to the fucking tits. A guy said this to Adam Bolton on Sky News today. They should have been given vitamin D supplements. This was said on Sky News today. And vitamin C supplements, the old. Look after them. And people with underlying conditions. And the rest of us should have been doing what we always fucking do. Having fucking sex behind the fucking bushes in Buell Hill fucking park. Playing football. Taking our children out. Going to the fucking pub. It's what we always did. The reaction to me gives us a clue as to what's really going on. I know I come across like a fucking ranting half a fucking Irish Alex Jones now. I know that. But this is what should have happened. I've
got the toothpaste ad lined up for Big Baldy Gammon toothpaste, by the way. See, my take at the moment is, after watching it, because as you know, I was waiting to see what the figures did. We spoke about this on the phone.
The figures,
I'm thinking, surely, if we say that this is more virulent than a flu, and it seems to be.
Might be, yeah,
it seems to be more virulent, more harmful to those with underlying conditions and bad infections and things. But now, looking at the figures and the experts' opinions on it, learning more, it's down to the viral load that you receive as well. So why, if that is the case, Yes, we keep the vulnerable at home, like my parents. You know, my father who's on dialysis, it's too dangerous. They can stay at home. We can look after them. If we all just wore paper masks, even if you were infected, the viral load would be knocked down to 5% of the load you'd get unprotected. So therefore, from what they're discovering so far, you would have a far milder set of symptoms from having this illness. Now, this has been coming out for a few weeks now.
Yeah, yeah.
From scientists, not from the fringe media or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it's gathering pace, and it seems to me perfectly sensible. Wear a paper mask if you don't want to get it. It'll cut down the viral load. You'll still get it. You'll have like a bad cold. It'll be finished. Even if you get it again, the symptoms will then be lesser again as your body learns to deal with this disease.
Yeah.
That seems like the way forward. Then in the future, and you and your listeners will hate this, but if there is vaccination for the vulnerable who cannot be exposed, we can look at that. Instead of, it seems even the mainstream are veering towards that now, as opposed to the mass vaccination, mandatory vaccination, etc. But we'll see what happens when that comes down. But for me, that's where I stand. Minimize the viral load, get people back out, get business going again, let people live their lives in the knowledge that they're making a choice.
You've got, well, of course, I can't tell you what you have to do, but surely somebody with your cognitive abilities has to consider that the response to it, this draconian, fucking Huxley-esque Orwellian response to it, gives a clue as to what's really going on. Look, I've had John Rappaport's one of the best writers there's ever been. He's an amazing guy. He wrote for more mainstream publications than anybody could ever think of. He's a great guy. John's in his 80s now. We can't believe the numbers they're telling us, because apparently their testing regime, the system that they put in place for it, is completely flawed. And it's guaranteed to give you fucking false positives. So we don't even know. I always look at what they do. And that's where Ike deserves credit, because he's been saying it for fucking years. What do they do? Well, they turn the place into a fucking police state. And you have Bill Gates on television saying, let's rush a vaccine through in 1/10 of the time that you normally do it. And let's indemnify the fucking companies so that we all grow fucking ears on our fucking neck after getting it. Right? That they don't
wait, what? I can grow an ear on my neck.
I don't get this.
Where do I sign up? I want an ear on my neck, dude. Where is this shit from? Can I have this?
Wait. But Bill Gates was warning about this